Thank you. Thank you very much. I have a question for the judges. Are we going to do one song, two songs? One only. Want to do a medley? I'm going to do a half-hour medley. You guys enjoy yourselves. Relax. Oh, 4 minutes. Well, okay, that's okay. Anybody got a watch? I don't have a watch. I have a watch, but it doesn't run. Orange Blossom. Thank you very much. Here, attention, ladies and gentlemen. The Orange Blossom Special is now boarding gate number 5, non-stop for Nashville, Tennessee. All please board. Look yonder coming down that railroad track. Look yonder coming down that railroad track. It's the Orange Blossom Special. Bringing my baby back. Talk about your traveling. She's the fastest train on this line. Talk about your traveling. She's the fastest train on this line. It's the Orange Blossom Special, running down that seaboard line.
My name is Karen. I'm number 29, and I'm going to play Don't let the deal go down. The category is fiddle. My name is Karen. Doll strum. You got it.
I have a joke. Okay. These three nuns were trying to go to heaven. They got in a car wreck. And I'll be golly ding dang, if they didn't end up at the pearly gates, there was St. Peter. St. Peter said, God, this is so tall. St. Peter said, well, I'm sorry, we've had a lot of riffraff up here lately. He said, we have to give you a little pop quiz. We don't know exactly who we're letting in or letting out up here. Said, nun number one. Said, who was the first man that God created? Nun said, oh, Adam. The pearly gates open, and there she walked in. Nun number two, he said, who was the first woman that God created? She said, no problem, said Eve. The pearly gates open. And in walked Sister Mary Boodalada. Said, okay, nun number three. Said, what were the first words that Eve said to Adam? She said, whew, boy, that's a hard one. Da 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 da.
I gotta play with her.
Just say you don't know me.
I don't know her.
No, know me from Adam.
I don't know her from Adam.
You're stealing my lines.
He who expecteth nothing ain't gonna be deceived.
Hallelujah.
Okay, name number and they're ready.
Name a number. I got
Number 39, Gary.
Gary.
Fiddle. Right here.
39. He's 39.
39.
Same age Jack Benny was when he died.
Jack.
So,
You can do that little deal. Oh, I'm gonna play Gold Rush. When I get done, I got to rush.
you ready?
Thank you. You've been a good audience.
Sorry, boys, it was my fault. Woo!
Okay. Well, do we have some, in a moment we'll have some 60 more seconds. Gary.
Here we go. Yes.
But don't end it that way.
Hey, we'll do it this time or wait?
Just by myself. Huh?
Okay, get closer to the microphone.
I'd like everybody to have a big drink to Patrick Clark.
Play some.
I'll wait. I can play second, I'll wait.
You're confusing me.
Just do it over. Do it again.
For a minute.
Just do your best for a minute.
Anything you want to for a minute.
Let's do still on here.
You should be competition, Sarah.
Start it in D.
Just another song?
D, yeah, another song.
Another song.
Do you also have the grand award winner there figured out? We're going to have a playoff for the grand award. All right, that's right. I forgot that. I've done this before. Hold it. Could you run those up to me? Okay. Just that list right there. I got it.
What a guy you are. What a manly man.
I just say, I'm one. In the, just to say, could you move that? Hey, you guys, move it so I can hear myself. Just had to move my competition there. I hate it when I can't hear myself. Well, in the guitar category, third place, number 4. Second place, number 30. First place, number 2. Number 2 is Rick Stevens. So it's Rick Stevens, Richard Scholler, and whoever was number 4, and Steve Letterman was number 3. The first place in each category now goes into our final playoff, where they go for the gold right here. The gold, it's powdery stuff in a little glass bottle here, but it's gold. Really. Okay, in the banjo category, who's playing with a reverb on my microphone? In banjo, number 12 was third, number 5 was second, and number 40 was first. Tim Behan, you already knew that. Behan takes Wentworth's place next year, but Behan is up for the gold on this one. In the miscellaneous category, the third place was 21. The second place is number 33, that was Todd. And first place in miscellaneous category was Linda Lou Johnson. Also, Linda has been our prop mistress for the day, providing us with a palm tree of unknown origin. In the vocal category, number 19 was third, number 37 was second, number 23 is the first place winner, and number 23 is Mike Phelan. In the vocal category, and number 37 is Dick Stanley, and we already knew that. Okay. Second place in vocal was Dick Stanley, correct? That's good, because I already gave him a prize. Now the fiddle category, the long-awaited fiddle category. And number 17 was third place. In just a minute, I got too many. Hey, I'm near perfect, but it's late in the day, you know. Dick Stanley in third place in the fiddle category. Number 29, Karen Dahlstrom in the second place in the fiddle category, and Gary Mitchell in first place in the fiddle category. That was your last fiddler you saw up. The crowd goes wild. So now it's time for the playoffs. They go for the gold, number 2, number 40, number 16, number 23, and number 39. That is Rick Stevens, Tim Behan, Linda Lou, Mike Phelan, and Gary Mitchell. Those are our playoffs. And could they go up? Could we have Rick Stevens up first, because he's got the luck of the draw with a low number. So Rick Stevens, once again, to the staging area. If you are a second place winner, you can find me and I'll give you your gift certificate. Remember, we still have some t-shirts for sale out there. Right over here, we don't have any mediums left. We've got some smalls, some larges, and some extra larges. So if any of you are bears and you escaped on this first day of bear season and you would like an extra large t-shirt, you can get it. Could somebody find Rick? Oh, there's Rick Stevens. Okay. This is a man who's tired of having to stop what he's doing all day to get on stage. Could we have Linda Lou get ready for the second slot? Yeah, I don't have mine. Does anybody have a bottleneck, a guitar player out there with a bottleneck slide? If you have one, you'll know what we're talking about. If you don't have one and don't know what we're talking about, well, the following guitarist will give you lessons and then you'll know what one is. Any bottlenecks out there? A lot of rubber necks out there. A lot of pencil necks out there. A lot of red necks out there. A lot of no turtlenecks out there, no. A lot of tech necks out there, which is a whole new category. A lot of next to nothing out there. We almost got the bottleneck covered. Move it there, boys. Move it. Move it too tall. Get that bottleneck. Yeah. Tell you a story. A little story. A big meaning. You want big meaning. This is a Sufi story about the Hoja. And when the Hoja went to the party, he'd been out in his vineyard all day, and the people had been driving by on their horses, and they'd been going to the Saifs, the Sharams, or whatever they call those guys, the Rajah's party. Everyone was going to the Rajah party, and they'd go, Hoja, are you going to the party? And he'd say, yeah, I'm going. I got to work in a vineyard here. I'll be there. Don't worry about me. And so they'd go by all day, and they'd ask him if he was going, and he always said, yeah, don't worry, I'm getting there. And it came time for the party, and the Hoja suddenly looked up from his work and realized he wasn't at the party. He didn't go home and change into his fine clothing. No, he went in his dirty working clothes on his lowly mule to the Rajah's party. When he got there, no one would park his horse, and he had trouble getting in, and they wouldn't feed him once he was mingling amongst the guests, the poor Hoja. Well, he went immediately home and got on his white horse, put on his finest robes, and perfumed his hair, and went back to the party where they parked his horse, and they gave him all of the food he could eat and gave him a special place at the head of the table. He immediately started putting the food into the sleeves of his fine robes and into the pockets and into his shoes, and the Rajah asked him why he was doing this with the food, and he said, well, it's obvious. You have invited my clothing to the party and not myself. And with that, we'll go with Rick. Shorten up. One breath.
Well, I sure didn't expect to be here, but looks like I'm here. Got some accompaniment on this one if you can hold on for just a second here. No, it's against the rules. Am I disqualified? Is this a good vocal mic? Can you hear me out there? Okay. enough. All right, you ready? I can't tell because I can't. I'm getting up in the morning, leave out the smile. I'm getting up in the morning. Oh, what happened? Short? Jesus. Oh, man. Every day I sing the blues. Okay, we'll try this one more time. You in there? Yeah. Turn it down just a little bit. I'm getting up in the morning, leave out the smile. I'm getting up in the morning, leave out the smile. Girlfriend, that black man you've been loving, girlfriend can have my room. I don't want no woman, want every downtown man she's seen. I don't want no woman on every downtown man she's seen. Yes, she's a no good, don't eat up. I swear I've seen her running around the street. Play it too long. I'm gonna call up China, see if my good girl's over there. And I'm gonna call up China, see if my good girl's over there. And I can't find her in China, she must be in Ethiopia somewhere. I believe my time ain't long. My time ain't long. Yeah, you can mistreat me here, baby, but you can't if I go home. I'm getting up in the morning, leave out the smile. I'm getting up in the morning, leave out the smile. Girlfriend, that black man you've been loving, girlfriend can have my room. Thanks very much.
Okay, we're going to have number 16, Linda, up next from the miscellaneous category.
on, here we go again. And I thank you for being so supportive of me today. I'm Linda Lou Johnson, number 16. And I'm going to do a little Darktown Stroder's Ball for you with a little intro before it.
Now, Mike.
Yeah, what's that? The judges have requested I play hand jive. That'll be in the second set. My name is Mike Phelan. I'm number 23. Wowee. I was a rambler, on land and on sea, till a good woman's love made a man out of me. My life had no meaning, it was so incomplete, till a good woman's love put me back on my feet. Instead of roaming, I go home in the evening, and she's waiting there. And I know that no matter what happens, she'll always care. And when the night falls and the moon shines up above, I'm a man with a dream, a good woman's love. Instead of roaming, I go home in the evening, she's waiting there. Then I know that no matter what happens, she'll always care. When the night falls and the moon shines up above, I'm a man with a dream. I got a good woman's love. Yes, I'm a man with a dream. I've got a good woman's love. very much.
Then we have Gary, then we have Tim. So Gary, if you're ready. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary.
He's saying make it long enough, and a while ago he was saying make it short and sweet. All right, I know what you mean. I'm number 39, Gary. Like I told you before, he who expected nothing ain't gonna be deceived. I wasn't expecting nothing. Yeah, I fired Sarah. You notice she's not up here? We got a little bit more done. I'm gonna play a tune, old tune called Black Mountain Rag.
One final performance. Actually, there's two final performances. There's one more in this playoff, and then the person who actually wins the playoff, if they're still coherent and capable of doing it, will do a final tribute to themselves.
How about your measurement? Name, number, and measurement.
I'll take this one. Tim Behan, number 40, and I'm playing, obviously, the bassoon.
I hope the judges have a decision because I tell you what, when I walk around with this gold in my pocket, I have to reach in and make sure it's still there every 30 seconds or so. Could you send a page up with that? Well, while we're waiting for the judge's decision, we'd like to thank you an awful lot. You deserve a big hand. Give yourselves a big hand for being nice people. Now, I'd like you to all give your mothers a big hand for putting up with you. Not as much response as I thought we'd get on that. Maybe your father was the person that had to put up with you. Who knows? We still have some t-shirts for sale. If you haven't got your t-shirt, you can still buy a t-shirt down over here. They're going like hotcakes. Really? You want hotcakes? We got hoe cakes. And we'd like to thank, or almost finally, we're not completely done with this, we'd like to thank Cole Music for bringing their sound equipment, setting it up, and running it mostly expertly. Hey, okay, it was good, it was good. I'm always afraid to, I'd never say anything about the sound until the end of the day. California, I knew that was going to happen. Thank the state of California for not being any other state and for not cracking in half and falling into the sea during this contest. And thank the state of California for being nice and warped without cracking. A lot of people don't like California, you know, and I just say about this, about that, just leave. Or something. Yeah, I dropped the gold. Actually, no one has ever melted down their prize gold, or even taken it out of the bottle, or ever even had it assayed from one of these contests. Could be chunks of yellow gold plastic in that bottle, and we wouldn't know. That weighs a lot. So you still have a chance to get your bribe in for the first overall prize, I guess. Are we close? I hear the judges need more beer to make the decision. As you leave, I'd like to remind you that if you could pick up the garbage around you as you leave and either throw the garbage away, or if the garbage is the one who has the car keys and is the one driving home, sober them up. An extremely close grand prize this year. The winner won by 0.5. .25. .0025. First, we'll start with the third place, and we'll tell you that that was Gary on the fiddle. Then we'll tell you, yeah, let's hear it for Gary on the fiddle. There just doesn't get you any additional prize, but you get to know you were the third greatest. Or the second worst, however. Number 2 in the vocal category, and we had as our overall winner in the second place, Mike Phelan. And that means back from the other side of the windshield, we have Tim Behan as our overall winner here high atop the High Sierra. As is customary, as kind of a rite of passage, the overall winner has to play a song. This may be the last song you hear from him as a competitor, because next year he will become an official member. As of now, he becomes an official member of the Order of the Eye. And so it is now with great pleasure that I present the Order of the Eye Award. Order of the Eye to Tim Behan. While we're waiting for Tim, I'm going to play a song I just learned. This is an Audubon bird whistle. I forgot all about this song. I'm going to play Three Blind Mice, so it sounds like mice are singing with the Audubon bird whistle. That's it, a real quick version of that song. Behan, get up here.
Hey, I don't know. Where's my money, damn it?
Somebody has to bring it up to the boy. He's not going to go
I don't
get
know. I don't know this guy in a red hat, you know.
This guy won first place. He's not going to go get it. It has to be brought up to him on a platter.
Thought I could fool him with the old eye trick, you know? Here. Wait, where's your eye? Put his eye back, Mike. You're falling up. Right here. Just let spirits in the eye. Okay. There you go.
I'll punch your lights out, right?
Hey,
Mr. Behan, champion. There it is, folks.
I always knew he was a wiener.
Close enough for bluegrass.
Know your rider. Know your rider. Come on.
All right, we'll do it.
Know your rider.
Well, it's all been a lesson to me, I guess. I don't know. What a surprise.
Sing harmonies.
Start a scan station.
get a drink.
Well, the sun gonna shine on my back porch someday. Lord, the sun gonna shine on my back porch someday. Lord, the sun gonna shine, chasing all my blues away. I know you probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss you, baby, from rolling in your arms. Oh, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. Lord, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through clear Colorado rain. I know you're probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you're probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss you, baby, from rolling in your arms. I know you're probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you're probably gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss you, babe, from rolling in your
Thank you very much. Well, that,
In the summer of 1894, a strange apparition was observed by stargazers.
I hate taped music, especially while I'm talking. I think we're going to have no more, and we'd like to thank you all for coming. And that concludes our entertainment afternoon, and we'll see you next year at around Columbus Day, or we can see you in LaGrange or at Strawberry, or we'll see you on the 31st of October. The Women's Auxiliary will be having a costume thing at the Firehouse. On the 25th of October, Fiddlesticks will be at the Firehouse in the afternoon with food by Taco Joe's. We still have t-shirts for sale. Only 5 t-shirts left. Do it for Uncle Tom. Great. Just great.
In the summer of 1894, a strange apparition was observed by stargazers in a distant galaxy. This was, in fact, the starship of the little-known scientific genius known as Captain Mercury. Now, at last, thanks to the discovery of his star diary, the story can be revealed of the fantastic adventures of Captain Mercury and the starship Tuna. Join us as we journey into the future with the intrepid captain and his loyal crew, streaking toward distant planets on the starship Tuna 2 in search of new civilizations and the planet of the blue grass. Here they are now. But what's this? Trouble ahead.
Captain, this is the engine room. We're losing space pressure. The electrodynamometer is dropping into the danger zone.
Steady as she goes, Sergeant. Fire after burner number 2.
Captain, this is the bridge. Radar reports an alien ship approaching at supper speed.
Someone say supper?
Not yet, Sergeant.